check engine light is on my 2000 Ford Expedition, so I'm gonna take you along with me as I try to figure out what's going on with it. So I've got my Nova 3130 here, and let's go ahead and pull the codes on it. Key in the on position. Let's see, let's go to, let's link up here. So I got a 171 System 2 lane Bank 1. Freeze frame data, and I got a 174 System 2 lane Bank 2. So it's 2 lane. So let's look at live data, look at field trims, and try to get a read on what's going on. Turned on here, looking at some parameters coming in. I want to go to custom live data where I've taken away some of them. Oh, so if I look at my long-term field trim for Bank 1 and Bank 2, I'm pegging out at 24, 25. That's a near. So what I'm doing now, as I interpret the data and what's going on, the computer is adding fuel to compensate for a lean condition. So that can mean some unmetered air. I have a vacuum leak and some unmetered air is getting into my engine, or that could mean I have a fuel delivery problem and the fuel just isn't able to match the amount of air coming in to give me that air to fuel ratio I need. So what I'm gonna do is rev it up and let's take a look at what happens to the fuel trim numbers and check and see if do we see anything that would indicate a vacuum leak. So as I rev this up, if we see a drop in these numbers, that could indicate that we have a vacuum leak, and we see that we have something that is affecting both banks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rev this up. I'm approaching about 2 grand now on the RPM. And we do see a decrease. Long-term fuel trim has dropped on both banks. Short-term has dropped. So I'm at about 2 grand right now. Coming off, those numbers go right back up. So I think I might be looking at a vacuum leak. Next step, let's pop the hood, look around, do a visual, and I might have to get a spray bottle with some soap and just start spraying around to see if we can find where possibly some air is coming in. Let me get set up and I'll be right back. I'm back now. What I did is I popped the hood and I was just doing a visual inspection. I'm looking for any broken vacuum hoses, and as I was looking around, this is what I found. No kidding, I did not pull this out. This is not staged, but went under the hood and I got my PCV valve somehow has backed out of the hole. That would cause a huge vacuum leak. So I think that's my problem. Well, I'm gonna at least start here. So I'm gonna push it back in, start the codes up, clear the codes, and see if my problem goes away. I don't know what would cause this to back out though, so I don't know if I need to replace the PCV valve or what, but I'm gonna try to pop this in, reset the codes, and let's see if our problem goes away. So all I did was push it back in the hole there, and I'm gonna go back, start the vehicle up, and let's look at our fuel trim. In the vehicle now, got my vehicle running. I'm gonna go ahead and connect to the vehicle. Just connect. Go to live data mode. And you see my fuel trims are going negative. So that's what we want to see. Our short-term fuel trim is going negative, taking fuel away. And we should see that long term begin to come down as well. Let's go back. Yep. Short term, long term, going negative. Net idle 693. All right, y'all. I think we got a fix. Those long-term fuel trims are coming down. I think we got a fix. If I let it run here, I think it'll start to correct itself and come down. Those short-term fuel trims are going negative. Very good. All right, I think this is it. We're gonna try this out. I'm gonna go ahead and clear the codes, and I'm gonna run the vehicle for a while, and if for some reason the check engine light comes back, I guess we'll have a part 2. Hope this video helped you out. Thanks for watching.